Hey guys, I want to talk today about Quake on QuakeCon. If there is a Quake announcement, I want to see Ranger as main protagonist and not a female character. I don't know. I have a bad feeling about having a female protagonist, and Wolfenstein also with a female protagonist was really terrible. I don't want to see the same experience in Quake game. I want to see Quake to be successful as Doom is. And I think Quake has a potential. Then it has to be developed on their own engine. So hopefully they will not hire some, third company to do the engine for them. Then if we see multiplayer, I don't want to see the same mistakes they made with Quake Champions, but those mistakes were actually because of Saber Interactive, and I don't know if they left um, Quake or if their contract expired. I don't know what happened, but they left the game unfinished, So we don't have demo recording. They can't make modes such as Clan Arena, you know. I mean, they made a mode, Clan Arena, but when you die, you have to look in third person because they don't have people to work on that engine. And then everything was stuttering, pretty bad experience. And there was a time when Quake had huge, I would say, player base, and it could have increased, but instead the player base decreased because of a lot of people were not able to run the game. A lot of people had low FPS issue, and I must say, in current state, Quake Champions is really good. Still, we have trouble with FPS. This is because of the engine, of course. I hope they will not do the same mistake. So, their first step is to choose the right engine. And if they are working on new Quake game, hopefully they choose either Tech 7. And I believe they use this engine. I mean, I hope they have learned from this mistake they have made previously. I have no idea how the story will look like, but it will be probably connected with first Quake title. When it goes to storytelling,
Dave.
I must say Hugo Martin's team is the best at it. So if I mean, I'm expecting huge
That
single
wasn't even
player
close
game,
enough to deal that much
okay,
damage.
but not so much in multiplayer. And if they make crossplay, uh, they will have to remove some basic, or I would say important movement from Quake, because or I don't know how they will make on on controller, so you will be able to move, to do strafe jumping, and all this shit you can do on keyboard and mouse. I don't know how this will look like if they make the game crossplay,
That's not where I heard him.
but I believe they will make it for PlayStation and Xbox as well. But we will see how this will. We will see the outcome here. I mean, having Quake on Xbox and PlayStation is huge, actually.
Dude, come on.
Because of the player base, of course. And I'm looking forward to this actually, but I'm not sure how this will affect gameplay. Um, Quake without strafe jumping is not Quake for me. So there's that, and hopefully they will not remove this feature. Um, I hope Quake will stay the same as it always was, considering his movement. And I don't know. I also hope they will not make the game too hardcore for new players. I remember when Quake Champions came out, it was so hardcore. It was pixel perfect hitbox. It was so hard to hit. It was so difficult. It was so hard to see. Skins were like textures. In very first beginning, you didn't have outlines. Then
Dude, if I get
community
all that
requested
control
outlines.
going,
Um,
another around the corner
and
fucking
in the
rail.
beginning, they didn't even have,
That top seat
something
might
for
probably cost you the game
colorblind
right here.
people like myself. So you were basically have an option to see only red outlines. So what I have done back then was I
So
had to
fucking bad.
change color settings outside game, in Windows. But other than that, the whole game was fucked up because I just needed to change from red to green, the outlines, but then everything else was fucked. There is so much to add to Quake Champions, but in current state, compared to, I would say, 4 years back, it's
Set up some things to
like
my crosshair.
day and night difference. Many of you have started with Quake Champions in the beginning, as I did, and you probably still remember how bad it was.
Okay.
So, I don't know what else to add, but if I get something in mind, I will probably make another video. So there's that, guys. See ya in the next one.
Those two late rails, one at Cubby and one at fucking Nailgun, cost me the game. It's like I'm in a perfect situation to keep aggressing, to get full control, to like end the game. And just two behind the corner rails ruin all that. Because he should not have been going to rail, and I punished him for it, and then... Ah, man.